In today's video, I want to run you guys through a fantastic pre-Black Friday sale that GameStop is running right now with their Pro Day game sale. And this sale is a little bit interesting because you do need to subscribe and be a GameStop Pro member. It's $15 a year. However, if you buy a couple of games, you're going to make that money right back. And if you want to avoid the craziness that is Black Friday, might not be a bad idea to pick up a lot of the games that you want here so you can just avoid some of the madness. We'll talk all about that. Also, over on Amazon, there's a phenomenal deal on a Middle-earth Shadow of War Definitive Edition copy for PlayStation 4, super cheap on that, and we have some details on some EA titles. Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order file size and Day 1 patch have been revealed. We'll talk that at the end of this video. And before we get into everything, I just want to remind you guys to make sure you hit that subscribe button and hit the bell notification icon so you are always notified of uploads, and that definitely helps out the channel too, so we always appreciate that. But first up, let's talk all about GameStop's Pro Day sales because they have some really good deals available. Now again, you do have to be a GameStop Pro subscriber. That's $15 a year, I believe. But as I mentioned, if you just buy a couple of games, you're gonna make that money right back by all of the savings you're getting. Now, some of the deals aren't the best and you're much better off waiting until Black Friday. However, some of them are about Black Friday equivalent. I see the Division 2, that's down to $14.99. That's the Black Friday deal, and that's a very good deal for the Division 2. That's a game that came out, back in March, 8 months later, already down to $15, 25% of the original price, and I thought the game was pretty good. I know it's not perfect across the board, however, I think there's a lot more good than bad in the Division 2. Rage 2 is down to $19.99. That's a really good buy. I believe Target's actually going to be selling that game for $29.99 over Black Friday, and Best Buy will have it for $19.99, but $19.99 right now as a part of Pro Day sale, that is really good. Black Ops 4 down to $25. Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon Breakpoint already down to $40. I do believe that's going to end up being a little bit cheaper come Black Friday, maybe at the $30 to $35 range. I believe some retailers have already pointed out that they're going to have it for $35, so if you want it, $40 is okay. This is a game I probably wouldn't even spend $40 on. You're probably better off waiting until a deeper discount, south of $20, $25, and then I think it would be a decent buy, especially if, much like other Ubisoft Online titles, it just gets better and better. Ultimately, maybe it'll end up being a decent game. Mortal Kombat 11 is going to be down to $30 right now. That's a really good deal for MK11. A lot of good fighting game goodness there. If you want a quality fighting game, whether it be one to just play at home with a couple of friends or you want to go online and get good, MK11 really offers the best of both worlds in that regards, and $30 for it I would say is quite good. Ultimately, if you do want all of the content, of course you do have to buy the Combat Pass, and that'll give you access to all of the other characters, so do be mindful of that. Fallout 76 is down to $14.99. I know everyone's favorite game right there. GameStop did also note that they're going to have 750 pre-owned games under the price of $5, 1,250 pre-owned games under the price of $10. For the under $10 price point, they actually do know games like South Park: The Fractured But Whole and Fallout 4, so that might be relatively decent if you are okay with picking up pre-owned titles. They also highlighted a bunch of other games that are seeing steep discounts. Sekiro Shadows Die Twice is going to be $25 here. That's the price it's going to be going for during Black Friday, so if you want to pick that up now, $25 for that is really good. It's a game that has really held up in value given the fact that Activision and From Software games just generally hold up in price, so it being down to $25, that is pretty good. Dragon Quest XI Echoes of an Elusive Age will be down to $25. That's pretty good. I do believe Best Buy is going to be having that for $20 come Black Friday, but again, if you want to avoid all the madness, picking it up now for a $5 premium, I wouldn't say that's the worst thing in the world. Monster Hunter World Iceborne, the Master Edition, I believe it's called, that includes the base game as well as Iceborne, that'll be $40. I do believe that's $35 at Best Buy come Black Friday, so again, a little bit more expensive here, but if you want to get the jump on it, $40 for it definitely isn't bad. That's a ton of content for your money as well, given how much content the base Monster Hunter World game has, and then you throw in the Iceborne expansion. Yeah, you're looking at north of 100, 200, 300, a lot of hours of gameplay is what I'm saying. Fallout 4 Game of the Year Edition for $19.99, not bad there. That's Fallout 4 with all of the DLC content. Elder Scrolls V Skyrim Special Edition will be down to $20. Yakuza 6 The Song of Life will be down to $15. That's pretty good. Grand Theft Auto 5 for $15. Borderlands Game of the Year Edition for $15. Handsome Collection for $15. Borderlands 3 will be pretty expensive at $50. A lot of the Black Friday sales will have that pegged at $30 to $35, so that's probably the route you should end up going. Steins Gate Elite Edition is going going to be down to $30. That's really good. Great visual novel there. Of course, Steins Gate is phenomenal, and it released at $60, which was kind of a high price point to stomach, but now at $30, I think it's a great buy. Zonky Zero down to $30. That's really good. Bioshock the Collection down to $15. Witcher 3 Complete Edition down to $20. Hitman 2 down to $20. There are some deals that aren't as good. Resident Evil 2 is down to $25. DMC 5 down to $25. Those are good deals if you just look at it objectively. However, come Black Friday, both of those are going to be regularly available for $15. DMC 5 15 at Best Buy, and Resident Evil 2 I know it's going to be 15 at Target and Best Buy, so probably best to avoid those for now. Even though they look like enticing deals on the surface, they are going to be cheaper, so just bear that in mind. Persona 5 down to $15. Again, Best Buy is going to have that down to $10, and the price discrepancies for the cheaper games are more so worth to be noted, because when you're talking about the difference between $15 and $25 or $10 and $15, that's a lot bigger of a difference than a deal that's, say, $35 to $40, if you guys understand what I'm saying. Some other good deals they've noted, though. Tetris Effect is going to be down to $9.99. That is a phenomenal deal. If you're planning on picking up PlayStation VR headset, and by the way, there's a lot of good deals on that. The highlighted deal for Black Friday is the Target deal with the headset and 5 games for $200. Absolutely nuts, but Tetris Effect, while you can play it with the traditional DualShock 4 controls, it's definitely accentuated by the VR component as well. One of the better VR games that has been released, and there's been quite a few good ones, so that's saying quite a bit. Control is going to be down to $29.99. That's pretty good. It will be down to $25 at Target, but $30 for Control I would say is relatively decent. I really enjoyed that game. I thought Remedy did a great job with it. Narrative is strong, and the gameplay is even stronger. That was really the standout to me, and the surprising element to me is I was expecting a good story given that it was Remedy, but the gameplay was the real highlight of the game, and they did that portion really well. Metro Exodus down to $25, pretty good as far as that's concerned. Nier Automata down to $25, that's also very good. That is the game of the Yorha edition, so not bad there. Red Dead Redemption 2 down to $40, that's an okay deal, but realistically speaking, probably should be a little bit cheaper. $25 to $30 is what I would be paying at this point. Judgment is going to be down to $50, too expensive on that. That's going to be down to, I believe, $30 to $35 over Black Friday, so best off waiting for that. Kingdom Hearts 3, $25, again, that's going to be $15 at a lot of retailers come Black Friday. The collection, the story so far, is going to be $25. That's not a bad buy. I haven't seen sales on that be promoted anywhere yet, but maybe it will end up going on sale. Dragon Quest Builders 2 will be down to $40. I believe that is $5 more than the Black Friday alternative, so not bad there. Monster Hunter World, $15. Not bad if you just want the base game and you're avoiding Iceborne for now. That is actually a pretty decent pickup. Overwatch is $15. Wolfenstein Youngblood is down to $20. That's okay, all things considered. And really, those are the majority of great deals as far as PlayStation 4 games are concerned that have been highlighted by GameStop. I do want to note that there are some great Nintendo Switch deals if you guys are interested. My Hero 1's Justice down to $20. Final Fantasy X and X-2 HD Remastered down to $30. Final Fantasy 12, the Zodiac Age down to $30. LA Noire down to $15. That's quite good. Collection of Mana, that'll be down to $30. Mario and Rabbids Kingdom Battle will be down to $20. That's pretty good. And a couple of other pretty good Switch titles have been noted. Definitely not the abundance of Switch deals as you're going to be seeing on Black Friday. Black Friday is actually bringing with it a lot of Switch deals. I believe Breath of the Wild is going to be down to like $30 or $40 at some retailers, and those games usually never go on sale. Along with that, Mario Odyssey and a lot of the Nintendo first-party titles, which generally hold up in price quite a bit. So that is the Pro Day sale running right now. Wanted to give mention to that, so check it out for yourself. Again, you will need to subscribe and be a GameStop Pro subscriber. That's $15 a year, but if you do buy a couple of games and if you do shop at GameStop regularly, you'll make that money back relatively quickly. And I do believe they do a couple of Pro exclusive sales a year, so you're getting the back end of the deals a couple times, and you're probably going to make that money back really, really quickly, even if you don't trade in games, even if you don't buy used games regularly. Just based off the deals and based off everything you're getting, you're probably going to end up getting your money's worth. Alright, moving on from that, I do quickly want to note that Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order is out next Friday, and you're not going to have to make all too much room on your PlayStation 4 to install the game. It's going to end up being a little under 45 gigabytes of space on your hard drive. However, it does note that the game requires a minimum of 60 gigabytes, but the extra space requirements are due to how Sony's console downloads, duplicates, and unpackages game files. The final file size will probably be more in line with the 44 gigabytes, but the full 60 gigabytes of free space will be required to make the download. And there will be a day 1 patch as well that notes stability improvements and bug fixes. While that might not be a lot of detail, it's only an extra 800 megabyte to download, and it's good to see that Respawn has been continually working on the game even after it went gold. That's generally the case with games. Even after a game goes gold, the development studio will continue to work on the game, so you see that here as well. And that's gonna conclude this video. Again, a lot of great deals from the GameStop Pro Day sale. If you do want to get a jump start from Black Friday, there's a lot of good stuff to pick up, and especially if you do want to avoid the madness that is Black Friday and actually going in store, using the Pro Day sale might be something good to take advantage of. Also, Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order file size 44 gigabytes, day 1 patch of 800 megabytes, pretty good as far as that's concerned. That's going to conclude this video. Sound off with all of your thoughts in the comment section down below. Thank you for watching, and goodbye. Hey guys, we hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and if you're already subscribed, do us a favor and hit the bell icon. This way you'll be notified whenever we post a new video. That's the best way to keep up with all of our uploads, and we usually try to upload 2 videos a day. And with the bell icon hit, you'll be notified whenever we do upload a video. As always, thanks for watching.